into Tracking the Week. On Monday, officers of the Nigerian police force used tear gas to disperse protesters in Maitama area of Abuja. The protesters who had gathered peacefully to voice their concerns over the perceived wrong policies of government were caught off guard as tear gas canisters caused chaos, forcing many to flee for safety. The protest was part of a nationwide demonstration organized by the Take It Back movement and various civil society groups aiming to draw attention of government to several pressing national issues. Among the key concerns highlighted by the organizers are the alleged abuse of the Cybercrime Act, the worsening economic crisis, and what they describe as state of emergency in Rivers State. Human rights activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore was also present at the protest to express his support for the movement. Also on Monday, the federal government said it is taking decisive steps to improve welfare of police officers across the country. These efforts include providing better housing, modern equipment, and access to clean energy, while aimed at boosting morale and enhancing operational efficiency. President Bola Tinubu, represented by Vice President Kashim Shettima, made the disclosure at the inaugural National Police Day celebration, which he officially declared for April 7. The day is set aside to recognize the critical role and sacrifices of the Nigeria Police Force for the first time in the nation's history. Nigeria now has a dedicated day to honor its police officers. The inaugural National Police Day was marked with a grand parade in Abuja, featuring inspections of guards, a silent drill, and displays symbolizing courage, sacrifice, and dedication to duty. On Tuesday, President Bola Tinubu extended his heartfelt condolences to the Dozie family, the business community, and all Nigerians at the passing of Chief Dr. Pascal Gabriel Dozie, an elder statesman, entrepreneur, and banker. He was 85. Chief Pascal Dozie was a visionary whose contribution to Nigeria's economic architecture left an enduring legacy. As the founder of the defunct Diamond Bank, which is part of today's Access Bank, and the pioneer chairman of MTN Nigeria, he was at the forefront of two of the most transformative sectors in Nigeria's development journey, banking and telecommunication. Dozie passed away in the early hours of Tuesday, April 8, 2024. April 8, 2025. His death came just a day before his 86th birthday, following a battle with an age-related illness. Also on Tuesday, the coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Ali Pate, underscored the importance of affordability, risk management, and quality healthcare in Nigeria. He made this statement during the official launch of Diaspora Hub app and Diaspora Health Insurance in Abuja. In his remarks, Pate congratulated the African Diaspora Cooperation on reaching a significant milestone and emphasized the crucial role of the Diaspora Hub and Health Insurance Initiative. He highlighted the process made in enrollment and stressed the need for continued efforts to sustain momentum. The minister also emphasized the vast potential of the Diaspora Hub across multiple sectors, including real estate, agriculture, and healthcare, urging for increased investment and collaborations to develop infrastructure and improved services. On Wednesday, the Federal Executive Council officially directed full implementation of the suspended Naira for Crude agreement with local refiners. The Ministry of Finance disclosed this on its official X handle titled Update on the Crude and Refined Product Sales in Naira Initiative. Recall that the first phase of the 6-month deal involving the federal government, Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited, and Dangote Petroleum Refinery ended March 31, 2025. It has not been renewed, and Dangote Refinery stopped selling refined petroleum products in Naira due to non-renewal of the Naira for Crude deal. Still on Wednesday, Labour Party convened its National Executive Council meeting in Abuja amid ongoing controversy surrounding the Supreme Court's ruling on the party's leadership crisis. The meeting was chaired by Nenadi Usman, the former finance minister and current head of the party's caretaker committee. The meeting held in the midst of controversies and leadership crisis rocking the party. Recall that Abure-led faction that also held their own meeting, threatening to sanction the Abia State governor and even the presidential candidate Peter Obi. At the meeting, the NEC passed a vote of confidence on Peter Obi and his vice, Dati Baba Ahmed, the governor of Abia State, Alex Oti, and the Usman-led caretaker committee and the Obedient Movement. On Thursday, Dangote Refinery informed marketers and its customers of a downward review of its ex-country loading cost to 865 naira per litre. The new price is a reduction of 15 naira from 880 naira per litre sold by the facility on Wednesday. It was gathered that the refinery informed its customers in a notice sent out on Thursday morning. Recorded marketers had exclusively informed newsmen that the 650,000 barrels refinery was anticipated to lower its petrol loading cost by the end of this week, further contributing to the reduction in fuel prices. The National Publicity Secretary of IPMAN Chinedu Kadeke reassured the public of the price drop while commenting on the Federal Executive Council's directive regarding the Naira for crude agreement. Still on Thursday, the federal government, through the Federal Ministry of Education, directed all federal tertiary institutions in Nigeria to advertise available vacancies through public mediums. This directive was issued by the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, as part of the ministry's renewed commitment to fairness and integrity in the education sector. According to a statement by the Director of Press and Public Relations, Borio Folashade, the minister said the federal tertiary institutions have been granted waivers to recruit staff and are required to publish the available vacancies in at least one national daily newspaper on their respective website and in other relevant academic and professional journals. The ministry said these move aims to ensure equal opportunity for all eligible Nigerians and curb opaque employment practices that have plagued the sector for years. This directive aims to ensure a transparent, open and competitive recruitment process that offers equal opportunity to all eligible Nigerians. On Friday, former Vice President and 2023 PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar visited former President Muhammadu Buhari at his residence in Kaduna. The visit, which also included former governors Aminu Waziri Tambuwal of Sokoto and Nasir El-Rufai of Kaduna State, amongst others former ministers. Although the specific purpose of the visit was not disclosed, both Atiku and El-Rufai described it as a sala visit. Lastly, on Friday, the federal government announced stricter immigration penalties, warning that expatriates who overstay their visa beyond 6 months will face a 5-year entry ban, while overstaying for 1 year will attract a 10-year ban. Additionally, the government said overstaying will occur a daily fine of $15 starting from the visa's started exit date, effective from August 1st. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tujuju, disclosed this during a meeting with the organized private sector and other stakeholders at the Nigeria Employers Consultative Association House in Ikeja, Lagos. Tunjuju made the announcement while unveiling the Ministry of Interior's new expatriate administration system. Among the reforms set to roll out from May 1st are the automated landing and exit cards, electronic visa, expatriate comprehensive insurance, and an upgraded combined expatriate resident permit and alien card. Others included temporary resident visa, temporary work permit, and revised expatriate quota system. Tunjojo said the measure aimed to curb visa overstays and obtain accurate data on expatriates in Nigeria. And that's it on Track in the Week.